already, as we have said, in this lesson I will do it, we're going to learn about typical expressions. These phrases are very very important because the phrases have got a special meaning in the lesson. So we'll pick some of the important phrases, and the first phrase that we will discuss in the lesson I will do it is the day, the D day came. D day, for example, our birthday is an important day. Any our housewarming is an important day, our school opening is an important day. In our life there are certain planned days, important days, and we call them as D-day. And in his life, one of the D-day has come, joining in the college, so it was a D-day. And now second phrase in this lesson is, it was opposite when it came to food. Some of us are food lovers. Whenever food is there, we are so much interested. But this man, with regard to the food, in the situation of the food, if he says yes, it means no. So he was always opposite with regard to the food. So he was not at all a food lover. He never appreciated the food. That is the meaning of that phrase. And one more phrase in this lesson, I will do it, is his principle was never to hurt anyone. So he was a very friendly guy, amicable and amiable. He was always very very human and friendly to anybody. And he never had taken the chance to hurt anybody or bully anybody. He just appreciated his enemies and friends because his nature is not to hurt anyone. The next phrase is, the boy had to understand reality. No, this boy, when he wanted to study higher studies, his father said, our economic situation is very bad. He was very very intelligent and talented guy, but when his father said, the boy understood the reality. That's what children, you have to understand your teachers, you have to understand your parents. And if they say that no, you cannot go anywhere, you cannot buy that, you have to understand, because their situation is in that kind of situation, they don't have money. So you should always live your life by understanding the reality. So this man Narayana was always a man who understood his reality from the very very as a boy onwards. He always understood his plight or his situation. So another important phrase is, his heart sank in sorrow. Whenever you hear any bad news, today we teachers are sing, our heart sank in sorrow because we are not able to meet you children, and school is not being opened, and proper classes are not happening. So likewise, this man also, his heart sank in sorrow means being very 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 unhappy, being very very sorrowful and sad. So when his father said, no, you cannot go for higher studies, then immediately felt heart sank in sorrow means the heart was fully in sadness. That is the meaning of this phrase. His heart sank. My heart sank in sorrow when I fall down. When my brother fall down, I became very, very sad. Okay. So that is the meaning. So my heart sank in sorrow means to become very, very upset, very unhappy about something. So his heart sank in sorrow. This is another important phrase, my dear children, and you should use this phrase in your everyday language. Okay. So these are some of the important phrases you must write in your notes and prepare the lesson. And another important phrase in this lesson, I will do it, is, one of them noticed and said, you should have made it. No, you should have made it means somebody who is capable, somebody who is able, can do it. For such kind of people we say, you should have made it. One of them noticed and said, hey, you should have come because you are capable, you are really talented, but he did not take that chance. And in such kind of to say that he can do it, but he did not do it, so that time you can say that you should have done it. Another phrase is, but it is not the institution, ultimately it is you and you alone who can change your life by hard work. School institution as such, a building institution as such, nothing can change children. In life, anything if you want to change, you yourself can change. Don't ask your parents to change. If you want to bring the change in your family, you start the change. You bring the change. First you change by seeing your parents will change, your brother will change, and others will change. And always you tell me in the school time that my brother is always quarreling with me, my mother is not understanding. But did you start understanding your brother? Did you start understanding your mother? First you do it, automatically then they will start understanding you. And this is an important phrase. So he always understood this. If you want to change the world, if you want to change your friend, if you want to change your household members, then what you have to do is, first you must start changing yourself. When you change yourself, automatically everything changes around you, and that is the nature, my dear children. So this man understood this principle from the very, very, very beginning of his life onwards, my dear children. Okay, so no, anytime, no house will change, my dear children. So another important phrase is, your best friend is yourself and your worst enemy is yourself. See, you yourself is a best friend and you yourself is a best enemy. So children, always, if you are positive, you become positive. If you become negative, you always become negative. So you have to think yourself in such a way that you are capable and you are worth for millions of things. And when you believe that you are capable and you are costly being, then you can do anything. But if you think negatively, then you become enemy for yourself. You can't achieve anything. So always, children, try to believe in yourself and be positive. So if you want to become a successful person, you believe yourself. That's why Mr. Narayana says, your best friend is yourself. You yourself is a best friend, and you yourself for you is a best enemy. The next phrase is, powered by intellect and driven by values. This is an important. You must, live your life with values, and you must have intellect which is very, very powerful, which means to say that you must be a wise and knowledgeable person. You must have power of knowledge. You must have power of wisdom. And when you live your life among the people in your family, that knowledge must drive, or that knowledge must drive you. That knowledge must flow in the form of values, the way you respect your parents, the way you respect your neighbors, the way you live your life without anger, without selfishness. Always you should live, you are strong and powerful in wisdom and knowledge, but with regard to the values, you are a very, very good human being. When you're able to live such kind of life, children, you will be appreciated and you can become very, very successful. And this is what Mr. Narayana has taught to us. So children, these are some of the very, very vital and important phrases from this lesson. Please write them and learn them and use them in your sentences. Thank you. Hi children, namaste. How are you all? Hope you are all fine. Please take care as the COVID-19 is spreading very, very fast. Please take care of yourselves and be safe. And today I am going to discuss with you from the first unit, C reading, that is, I will do it. In this particular lesson, we will be discussing about important phrases of this lesson, because phrases can be asked in the exam anytime. So please understand these phrases, write them in your notebook, and also write your own sentences using these phrases and send to me in the photo form in our WhatsApp group. Okay, I have also posted you some one-word substitutions. One word using in a particular situation for a bigger meaning. These one-word substitutions are very, very important to improve your language and to improve your English language. So, my dear children, please, one-word substitutions list. Please read them. I will also send you some of the opposites and synonyms and antonyms and these kind of one-word substitutions and many more. Today you learn this one-word substitutions and also read I will do it lesson, and especially these phrases which I am going to send you and in the form of this video. Please write them in your notes and learn them, children, and if you have any doubts, immediately call me back. Okay? Let's start learning some of the important phrases from this lesson. I will do it. Thank you.